Good afternoon. Here we are in Florida, another beautiful day. Actually hot, very hot. I want to show you something. This right here is what's called a Silvestri palm. I had these put in. I had one put in on each side of the thing. And you notice it has these spikes, form of self-protection. Oh, and I just stepped on one. These things are absolutely deadly. I mean, those are hard. Those are not little, those are things you could use as arrow points or spear points. They're very, very sharp. They'll go right through the sole of my heavy shoes here and into my toe, like they did yesterday. And this baby's coming back. I trimmed this thing up pretty heavily. But eventually those turn into the leaves of the fronds. But when the fronds are gone, they just remain as these absolutely deadly, deadly spikes. I mean, they are hardwood. And I trimmed a bunch of fronds and I just let them fall on the ground. I never bothered to pick them up. And I came mowing over here with my lawn tractor a few days ago in my over-enthusiastic first mow of the season, because this was a mess up here and there was a whole bunch of weeds all growing up in here, and I just plowed on in. I just fixed the 6th hole in the front tires of my lawn tractor. It was a tiny, tiny little one that took overnight to leak out right next to the 5th one. There's another one down here, there's another one around there, and there's a couple on the other tire. So that'll teach me to be careless when mowing among the Silvestri palms. Now the rest of my palms are sable palms, but I just discovered, to my horror, that one of my sable palms in the back here, something has killed it, has taken the top off of it, and it is dead. It is no longer a living thing. Once you take the top off, man, that's the heart of palm. Once you take that out, that is a dead hunk of tree. And that was fine. There was nothing wrong with that baby. And I am heartbroken to discover that. There's another one behind it. I hope that's okay. Some branch must have fallen off one of the bigger trees and come down and broken it or something. This baby's still going fine. It better be. Yeah, it looks good. So, some good things, some not so good things. And now that I got my lawn tractor working and gassed up, I'm going to take it on out and trim up some of this. I'm limited on what I want to trim up back here, though, because you see I've got all these horrible weeds growing up all over everything. You remember last year how much work I put into clearing this out. But among all these wild flowers and weeds and things, I've got all sorts of butterflies and bees, and I don't like to disturb them. So I'm going to probably mow around most of this area and just go out there where it's a lot thinner and not as much activity. Leave something for the bees, because without the bees, we don't eat. So we got to take care of the bees. But I wish they'd do this thing somewhere away from my swimming pool. You know, I don't mind sharing the planet, but it's like, leave me mine, you know. Of course, we haven't left them theirs. Karma. Happy day to you.